Changes are already in the works at the Hawaii State Hospital after Randall Saito's escape. But state lawmakers say there needs to be more. Hospital officials face lawmakers to answer questions on how similar incidents can be prevented. Interior fencing is already being installed to fill security gaps. Ankle bracelets with GPS are being considered. Staff are being retrained, and more random inspections are being done for contraband. Many questions remain as to how Saito got to California and if anyone helped him. Manolo Morales follows up. Manolo?
Joe, the state attorney general is still investigating before revealing those details. In the meantime, Hawaii Congresswoman Colleen Hanabusa also wants answers from the TSA on how Saito was able to fly with a fake ID. After consulting with experts from OCCC and Halawa Prison, hospital officials came up with a list of security improvements. In addition to interior fencing, the city is also asking the hospital to consider building a fence around the perimeter of the hospital that could cost $17 to $24 million.
This is not a new issue in terms of security. We've given them additional resources in the past. We've talked about fencing. We've built fencing. We have to start doing this right.
Senator Takuda remains skeptical and also wonders why incoming mail for patients are not checked regularly.
Should you be entitled rights like free citizens to get mail unchecked, unfettered, right? Because to me, then you would be allowed to receive contraband that you otherwise would not have should you have been under the care of public safety.
If we have a reason to suspect something may not be appropriate, we will open the mail in front of the patient. In absence of that, we do not do it.
It might have been able to prevent Saito from getting those fake IDs, cell phones, and thousands of dollars in cash, which court documents say he was able to get. Those fake IDs are also a concern for U.S. Representative Colleen Hanabusa. She now wants a Congress subcommittee to question TSA.
To look into this, not from the perspective of terrorists, but just from the perspective of how can people get through and how secure is the identification system that we are using.
She tells me it undermines the integrity of the whole security system if TSA can't figure this out.
We're supposed to be safe in terms of that kind of flying. And so who would have thought that somebody like a Randall Saito could make it all the way through?
Manolo, what's the update on the hospital workers who were suspended?
Joe, 7 workers were suspended without pay. They remain suspended, but 6 of them are now getting paid because they're in the union. It's part of the collective bargaining agreement. After 30 days, they have to get paid. Now, we've also learned that another worker was suspended a couple of days ago because of this investigation. Joe.
All right, thanks, Manolo. Newly released court records detail how Saito managed to make it off the island and get to California. The documents say that on November 12th, Saito used a cell phone to call a taxi to pick him up. The cab took him to Royal Pacific Air, which he used to charter a flight to Maui using the aliases Randall Suzuki and Alvin Pimento. The flight cost $1,455, which Saito paid in cash. Once on Maui, Saito boarded a Hawaiian Airlines flight to San Jose, California, still under the alias Alvin Pimento. Saito was arrested 3 days later in Stockton. He had more than $6,300 in cash on him, along with a Washington State driver's license in the name of Clayton Kawamoto and an Illinois driver's license in the name of Michael Pasqua, and 2 cell phones.